So we potentially got a pseudo confirmation, maybe a little bit, via the Avengers leaker Miller over on Twitter. So shout out to Miller. He's been pretty spot on, it seems, with leaks and rumors about the Avengers game in the past. So, shout out to him. Go give him a follow and everything. Watch his streams and all that stuff. So it looks like he potentially confirmed who the Echo character is going to be, and maybe a potential time frame that we might be able to see her. So if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. Again, shout out to Miller. So he was going on to say that he doesn't really like to talk about certain things on Twitter, because when he does, he likes to, he says he's empirical on Twitter, which it means that he's very definitive in what he says. He doesn't like to be wrong about stuff, which I mean, who can blame him, right? Nobody wants to put stuff out there and have it be a trusted source and have it potentially be wrong, so I completely understand. So he goes on to say that he believes that She-Hulk was pushed from the fourth quarter of 2021 to line up more with the Disney Plus series release, whenever that is going to be. He then says, as a result, this kind of created a gap of time where there was a lot less new hero updates than there was originally intended to be because of this, which is supposedly where the idea of this Echo character comes into play. So he goes on to give his kind of opinion on what the Echo character might do to the game. He thought that it might personally reflect poorly on She-Hulk's image, and it might make people think that She-Hulk is going to be a clone of Hulk, even though that was never originally the case for She-Hulk, because obviously this Echo character, when they say Echo, also just in case you might not be familiar with that term, an Echo character is usually referring to a character that is the exact same as another character. Now, we haven't seen a true Echo character in Marvel's Avengers yet, so it's hard to say if that term is going to be like a one-for-one, if it's going to be the same exact hero and everything. I personally hope not, because I would rather, at the very least, have gear diversity, and I would say gear diversity is number one for me, and number two, have it be heroic diversity. They can keep the combos and stuff the exact same, and I would have no problem, but at least don't make it a 100% one-to-one clone and everything like that. But moving on to the last stuff that he says, because I don't want to paraphrase him or anything like that, he goes on to say that he was unsure about what that Echo character might be, and over time he has grown increasingly confident on who the Echo character is, and now he's saying that he's looking forward to see Crystal Dynamics' interpretation of Jane Foster. So he also says that there's going to be direct synergy with Thor: Love and Thunder's impending marketing campaign. So obviously Jane Foster Thor, in my personal opinion, is a lot better choice than Yelena Belova, which was the number one choice of people before this, which was obviously going to be a Black Widow clone. I am much more happy with Jane Foster Thor, because Thor Master Race at this point, because he's just the most OP person in the game right now, and I hope Jane Foster is basically the same way with that. But obviously what's interesting about this is he says is direct synergy with Thor: Love and Thunder's impending marketing campaign. So that means potentially Jane Foster is right around the corner, because if we're talking about a marketing campaign, if she released coinciding with the movie itself, we wouldn't see her for July, but the marketing for the movie obviously happens way before the movie comes out. So we're talking we could see Jane Foster potentially, as soon as May. I'm just spitballing here if we're going off kind of like a marketing campaign timeline and stuff like that. Now, the only question that I would ask, which I've already talked about a little bit and I've seen people talk about in the comments, it's how much of an Echo character are we talking? Is it going to be a straight one-for-one? Are they going to have different gear? Are they going to have different heroics? I really hope that they have different gear and different heroics. I don't really care about the combos. And that's not to say that I care about gear. I do care about gear a very little bit more than heroics, but I really want them to have different heroics too, just so it can feel as much as a different character as possible. But that's about the most information we have about it right now. We still haven't even gotten a Thor: Love and Thunder under trailer yet, so I mean that has to be right around the corner. The new Avengers update drops on Thursday, and we're about to end the first quarter of 2022, and they said that they would have a roadmap for us in early 2022, so it's possible that a roadmap is right around the corner as well, and we could see Jane Foster be front and center very first on that roadmap. So if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. Comment down below if you would be excited for Jane Foster's Thor to join the game, and I appreciate you for watching the video.